First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of London. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Atlanta. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for a first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Olave is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now it's Miller. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Once again, it's Miller. Finding room to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. K.J. Miller. Touchdown 6. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's Miller. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Open man down the field. It's Olave. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll throw here on third and short. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll try it now with Miller. And he's in! Andre Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point is good. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is downfield to the tight end hits. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, from the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play there on the scramble. It covers 63 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Now, faking the give. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a... quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Pitts. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with him.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Saints 21, Falcons 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just protect the football, go down, and take the sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
A pass taken in by Miller. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Mario Davis there on the play. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's London. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Miller. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
The Saints take over
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air?
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete. And the likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your...
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's a handoff to Miller. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Saints have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome of the game. And I get this sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll run it here with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Touchdown, Falcons. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick six. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. We'll try and run here with Miller. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. Now, deep ball for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So a really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on 1st and 2nd down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up 3rd down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this 1st down.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.